Hi, today I would like to share a little situation with you. Let's say you want to sell apples. You have your nice, beautiful apples. They look perfect, they are hard, they are juicy, they are fresh. And you say, okay, they are worth $5 or €5. No matter the currency, you can change it in your head. So let's say $5 for those beautiful apples. Somebody comes along, looks at your apple and says, I take them for $1. So you're kind of stuck, like $1. The price is $5 and somebody comes and say $1. You say, no, they are $5. So the person say, no, okay, I go. Second person comes along and same thing, $1. I take them for $1, not 5. You're like, no, they are 5. Thank you, but they are 5. You take them for 5 or you go. The person says, okay, I go. And so on and so on. All the people coming to you and offer you $1. How do you think you're gonna feel? Even starting from the first person, you can get mad at people. You can get very angry about this. You think they are worth $5 and somebody comes and offers you 5 times less. So this is this situation that happened to me, not with apples, but with something kind of similar in the negotiation. And I started to get very angry and offended by having a proposal for a price that was so many times lower than the original price. In this example, 5 times less than what I think and what I put the price. So why do I get angry? Why do I get offended? I started to think about this. First thing is that when somebody said it's 5 times less, it means that you can get angry because somebody's clearly saying, you don't get it. The value is really less than this. It's about the value of the apples. So you get offended because in your head you are good at setting a value and a price on those apples. You think it's fair, it's the best price. And somebody completely tells you, no, you're not good. So it comes down to your opinion about the apple. It's not so much about the price. It's more about the fact that the person says, not clearly, not with those words, but by their attitude and by their offering you $1 instead of 5, they are saying to you, you don't know the value of this and the value is so much less than you think it is. So you can get offended by this display of the fact that you don't know how to set a price, that you are wrong. And you get mad by a person implying you are wrong because you think you are right, because you think you are great, because you think your price is great, because you think you know you are great at setting a price. And somebody tells you, no, you are very bad because it's so much less. So the real reason you are angry is because you think you are so great and somebody comes and says, no, you are really not so great. You are so far from the truth. So it comes down to this opinion of yourself. It comes down to this concept that you put on yourself thinking, I am so great. And somebody challenges this concept and saying, no, you are so great. You are not so great. You are totally wrong. That's why you get mad. And so in order to avoid this kind of feeling, in order to not be angry, because when you get angry like this, and if this kind of situation happens over and over and over and again, and every time it creates more anger because you are more and more offended, then you can, after, release this anger on people that didn't expect it, that didn't want it, that people that love you and that are trying to be nice, and you are angry and you don't say it to the face of the person offering you $1 every day, but you express this anger towards people that are closest to you, to which you feel more comfortable being angry with. So How to deal with this emotion? First, I think it's very important to realize that the real problem is your value. You are shaken because you think you have a certain value, you think you have a certain greatness, and somebody comes and says, no, no, you don't have this greatness at all. And I would not say that the reason and the thing to do would be to say, no, they are dumb and I am right. The thing that would be even more resourceful, not to be angry, is simply to say, okay, my way of thinking has created this problem. I have just this opinion about myself, and somebody comes with another opinion, and the fact that I try to defend this opinion about myself, that I am so great at creating the price, is really this that creates this anger. It's me holding very tight to this opinion, I am so great, and somebody challenging this and saying, no, 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 let go of this and take my opinion, which is you are not great. It's this holding that is the problem, not the opinion itself, not the ideal self. So in order not to be angry, I can simply realize, okay, I think they are worth 5. This person thinks they are worth 1. That's the way it is. I don't care. I don't feel bad about myself. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they are not worth 5. Maybe they are really worth 1. But maybe they are even worth 2, 3, or even 7, or even 10. I get angry not because of the value I put on this. I get angry because I get shaken by the idea that I could be wrong. And I think it's a lack of respect, of consideration for my greatness, that I think I am so great. Maybe I'm great, maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. It doesn't really matter. The real me inside, the value that the real me has, is not connected to this value of being able to set a price. The real me doesn't care about even value. When I go on and live my life, and I do the things I do, and I play with the ideas that I will play with, I play with my body, I jump, I laugh, and so on and so on. I don't care about the value. The value is one in my head that I start. The value is something that I created. The value of me being able to set a price, or the value of me as a person, is something that I created in my head. Because in order to create a value, I need to have a reference. I need to put a scale. I need to say this is 0, this is the top. Or even if I don't put a scale like this that is defined with defined limits, saying 0, 10 and there is nothing above or nothing below, even if I use something relative, saying this is better than this is worse than this, anyway, it needs to have comparison. It needs to start to create a hierarchy. And this is only in my head. It's only my mind that does this, my ideas that does this. Me, myself, not my mind, not my ideas, the real me, when you strip it all, the real me doesn't care about those ideas. It doesn't care about good or bad, better or worse, slower or faster. It doesn't care. Because those are comparisons. Those are thinking, they are ideas. That are, I take this and I take the other thing and I try to think, okay, which is best, which is worse in reference to this parameter. So I say, okay, let's say speed, this one is faster, this one is slower. And then I can say is good, is bad, doesn't matter. But in fact, for the real me, it just doesn't matter. It's like this. This one has this speed, this one has this speed. I don't care personally. It's the way it is. When I start to care is when I start to say, okay, this is good and this is bad. When I started to put an opinion on it. To think and to say, okay, according to this, fast is good, slow is bad. Or the opposite. So, doesn't matter how worth are your apples. It doesn't matter how worth people even think you are, because it comes back after to you. It doesn't matter if you know how to set a price or not. It doesn't matter if people say you are worth a lot or not. It doesn't matter to the real you. It matters to people that are thinking. It matters to your thoughts, to your heads, to your concept that you're creating in your head to get busy. But ultimately, it doesn't matter. It's just a choice. It's just like, okay, I said it's 5, and I'm gonna see if I can get 5 for them. That's actually how it is. In my opinion, by looking at this, the fact that my apples are fresh, the fact that they are organic, the fact that they don't have any worms in them, the fact that they are juicy, the fact that they are sweet when you eat them, I say it's 5. Just an idea, just an opinion. It can be right, it can be wrong. Actually, there is even no right or wrong, because it is right for you and it is wrong for the guy that is coming and he says it's worth 1. Or it can even be right for him, but he says, I want 1 so that I can sell them also for 5 later and I get 4 in my pocket. But it doesn't matter. In the end, it doesn't matter. Everything is okay, is the way it is. And when you choose A instead of B, you just chose A instead of B. It's not even good or bad. It's just what happened. It's just what is. Take care.